Hi Cancer, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of September, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month is inspired on the Virgo theme season we have been on, and it's called Wipe It Clean. So if you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Cancer, I do feel like there's this type of reckoning kind of moment during mid-September between you and someone that might be about some sort of karmic resolution. So it feels like some of you have this specific karmic connection with someone in which there has been a lot to work, to process, to learn from. It feels like this is a very close person, someone from your family, someone, it could be a love connection that has been, a long journey, right? To be free from or to reconnect and reconcile in the proper way. It could be a friend. It just feels like someone very close to you, very close to the heart, but somehow there's this uh even though this person shows as being someone close to your heart, there's a difficulty getting along. There's a difficulty forgiving something perhaps that has happened. And that's exactly the opportunity presented here with the judgment as your opportunity is to forgive, is to surrender, is to listen to the calling. The calling of judgment is about understanding from up above what's going on down below. So it's like, I also feel like some of you are being called to understand the bigger spiritual picture of particular difficulties you have been having either with this specific relationship or with other circumstances in your life in which there has been, again, I keep getting like this tiring road, this tiring energy to feel like you were free of a certain feeling, of a certain trauma, of a certain circumstance that has held you down into an energy as well, and a space that is limited and that has not allowed you to bloom professionally, financially, in terms of attracting and building that solid, committed, long lasting relationship. Even if you are in one, there has been an absence of the Queen of Pentacles influence, which is an energy that's so nurturing and yet practical, so loving, so devoting, and yet realistic in its own approach to what's, right and wrong. This Queen of Pentacles, which is your advice, understands very well the worth that she has and what she has to offer. And I feel like more than this being another person, even though it could be, this is talking about your advice, the need to embody some earth traits, right? Some traits of this Queen of Pentacles, which is, do not give discounts to people who are unworthy of you. Do not let them run over you. Do not let them rob what you have of most valuable. But also, don't let pride, if it is about other type of complications, if it is about more an element again of pride or feelings of not being able to leave aside the pain that a certain experience or person inflicted on you, but they're really trying, or you're really being called to let it go so something else can be rebuilt, so something else can be done there. This is where as well you are advised to be practical, realistic, and fair, and give the hand to help someone out just as much as you need as well that hand in return. So it's like a feeling like some of you, you're being called to be altruistic. You're being called to be perhaps the grown up in a situation, the one that carries more of the wisdom, more of the, again, spiritual insight than perhaps what the other person or circumstance has. But it is from your caring, forgiving, helping hand that this person in which you're having some difficulty with, or situation that just feels like a nightmare. I keep getting like some of you feel like you're stuck in a position and in an environment, in a moment in life that it's, cruel, uncomfortable, harsh. And this is the opposite of what the Queen of Pentacles look for. You can see that she's in the garden. She's surrounded by beauty, by nature, by abundance. She's reflecting about where she's going to put that seed, that golden seed, where she's going to invest, how she's going to promote her own value and the value of those she cares for. She's surrounded by abundance and beauty. This queen is a different story. Right? This is someone that is in a more harsh, cold environment, and it ends up, building that thick skin to survive in a harsh environment. I feel like some of you, it's not an easy task what some of you are called to do. But the offer of what you can end up receiving in return is immense. And I feel like some of you are going to be free from a huge burden by just being, again, the better one, the better person, the bigger person, the wiser person. I feel like during mid-September, there's an energy here for some of you Cancers, like you enter a room and you feel the room with grace, with healing energy. I feel like some of you have this magnified, energetic reach to those in need that is very attractive and calls and draws attention. Particularly, it draws out attention and attracts to you people in need, which means that there might be a tendency for you, Cancer, to attract, again, people that are not as wise or capable as you are. But is that a reason to not let them in? Is that a reason to not help them out? Is that a reason to not love them? I keep getting like there's this energy of you cannot save anyone, obviously. You cannot help anyone that does not want to be helped. The only thing we can really do for those we care about is to just love them and accept them where they are and in a moment they are, without trying to fix them, change them, right? Just being there for them is enough. Just embracing their nature. Obviously, if it's not harmful to you, because that's also an act of self-love and love to another, is to respect your boundaries and respect the fact that that person, even though you love them, is hurting you and you need to walk away. Either being that you need to walk away or that you need to allow them in. I just feel, Cancer, that you're being asked to grow up. When I say grow up, is grow beyond your pain, beyond your hurt feelings, to access a level of quality of life that is very different and is much more about what you deserve It's like the universe is calling you, look, you need this life. It's time for you to be living the good life, to have, you know, financial bliss, relationship bliss, professional satisfaction. This is also an energy of calling, right, to our purpose, our vocation. And I keep getting like it has a lot to deal with that assistance that you can give others, that helping hand, that it's in your nature. There's this innate quality in you, Cancer, that promotes helping those in need. I also feel like some of you might be dealing with some sort of provocations from this Queen of Swords. So there's a clash of titans for some of you that can be happening between you and someone, and it could be earth signs involved in the question, or air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influences, and there's this clash between parts. And it's interesting because it's a feeling of like the air and the earth, and creating here this an earthquake, right? It's like a big sense of something needs to be shaken up, needs to be brought into confrontation. So certain resolution and awareness from that friction, from that collision, is brought up, and you get a better sense of what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, and what needs to be addressed, how to properly, maturely address situations that are interfering again in the quality of life and in the life you deserve. Things that are interfering in your security, right? Your finances, your rewards, the things you are deserving of, in your self-esteem, your self-value, your appreciation, your family, your home, your body. So there's a lot of attention, even if it's coming from uncomfortable situations, attention to the things that you should be giving yourself, right? To the things that you should be looking at, to the things that you should be working on more so you can receive more. So there's two sides here of Cancer narrative for mid-September. One is all about transmuting, transcending some sort of karmic connection here, embracing it for what it was, for what is, and for what can still be, accepting the fact that there's a sense of flaw, there's a sense of mistake, there's a sense of something that was done towards you, projected towards you, that hurt you, that built up here some sense of resistance or emotional inflexibility that you're being called to deal with. It's like to open up fully to what's truly there inside of you, right? And looking at the eyes of this person and looking at their energy, and you can really do this, tap into anyone's energy, Cancer, you can tap into. So if you really want to know if something is still worth fighting for, worth forgiving, worth anything, tap into their energy, because you're going to be able to feel, you're going to be able to know if you shouldn't or should, again, give that hand. That's one side of the story. The other side of the story, Cancer, is that one that I was talking about, where you're being from confrontation, from discussion, from bitterness, from resent with someone. I keep getting like this is really involving two parts. You're able, from that difficult energy, understand, oh, I need to level up. I need to level up. I need to move away from this energy, right? And put myself in the proper throne. So again, reflection moment for Cancers out there connecting with me. What is your throne made of? Where do you put it? Who and what is around? Fortifying, again, promoting your kingdom for the best. How you are protecting it, nourishing it, again, preserving it. Reflection mode about what promotes you, not what disempowers you or undermines your value. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.